Okay, here's the first looks at Legion from my point of view. Currently, as you can see, I couldn't find a way to copy one of my existing characters, so I'm gonna have to create a new characters. But we at least do get the Legion Alpha level 100 starter char. Thank God. I would not enjoy the Alpha if I had to level from 1 to 100 in order to actually get to try it. I do have to say that it's kind of clever that they start with the Demon Hunter as an instant first view. Demon Hunter looks cool. But I'm probably gonna make Pally and try Demon Hunter later. Let's hope I get to make multiple level 100s, not just a single one, because that would be annoying. Gonna take a few seconds here. As you can see, I don't think there's any new looks. These look like the default appearances that were there normally. At least as far as I can remember. There doesn't appear to be anything added. Hairstyles. This one doesn't look too horrible. Color. Blue will do. Orange, this one will do. And the name. We have Paladin. Oh my god, this gear looks horrible. Looks familiar. I can't remember where this look is from though, but it still looks horrible. Now the worst part of trying any PTR. Standard Blizzard UI. I'm not looking forward to this.
Thank the light I found you. I must speak with you at once.
Oh, it's still giving the Hellfire little intro thing, so they haven't updated that one. And I think I'm getting all my achievements. Give me a second, I need to change my key bindings. Left, strafe right. Okay. I can now actually at least move my character sensibly. Let's see what the first introduction quest we get is. When Legion devastated us at the Broken Shore. Mighty Storm reduced cinders. Okay, they need to find weapons that can actually hurt the demons, because apparently they've gotten even stronger. And I'm gonna go join the greatest paladins of Azeroth at Grass Landing.
Excellent. Meet me at Crassus's Landing when you are ready. I've assembled the Argent
So the
Crusade's
quest
finest
starts
to
from
join us
Paladin,
to rescue High Lord
from
Tyrion.
Dalaran. It's kinda cool. Okay, I have at least the basic keys bound so I can actually move around without feeling like there's something very, very wrong. But these in my mailbox, actually. This chart is just created. It shouldn't have much in its mailbox. Oh, pets. Never mind. Just gonna sit there. I have mounts. Let me get the mount. Best mount out there. Interface. Okay. I'm slowly getting my game interface to be something I can play with. There's new things over here. I guess this would be either different areas of Dalaran or differently phased. Is that a giant big demon beam? Oh, Dalaran's moved, not the old Dalaran. For some reason I thought this was Dalaran in Northrend still. Okay, we have a brand new Dalaran. I wonder, did they actually move it out of the old area as well, or did they leave it there? I need to go check later. No greater soldier's light. Yep, we're all awesome, we know that. Okay, apparently I'm the most experienced one.
Go with honor, friend.
Which weapon are we gonna choose? That's a mace. That's a healing weapon. truth card, that's a shield. Comes with a shield and sword, or Ashbringer two-hander. Each man has. Okay, I level 750. That's a boost. I think I'm currently gonna try out Retribution one. I'll try and record later if it's possible to get multiple ones, because based on what I read, it should be, and give you a point of view of the other ones as well. You'll not be able to pursue another auto for some time. Okay, let's go get us an Ashbringer.
King's honor, friend.
No time
the
to
Alliance.
waste. Yep,
Be
we
careful.
need to go and rescue
You
him.
brave souls have been chosen to strike into the depths of hell itself to rescue High Lord Tyrion. This is your last chance to turn back.
Nice echoing loud
Ready
voice.
yourselves, men. The broken shore awaits. We leave on our champion's command.
Let's pick up the flight path, because that's something I've forgotten so many times and so many odds to pick up flight paths. I do like the fact that they made him sound proper cinematic, like sounds from a movie cinematic rather than from here. Now let's put some abilities on an action key bar, because I think we'll have slight issues without it. Lead the paladins are ready to battle.
The demons before us are all that stand between us and the Ashbringer. Regardless of the outcome, our families will know that we fought for the freedom and safety of our world.
Okay, it's too holy power.
We move on our champion's command.
Okay, it's quite weird. Okay, I'm gonna save you all the time that I figure out where to have stuff on my hotkey bar, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I've finally sorted most of the buttons. Now let's get on to the talents. Didn't want to actually apply them without showing them. On first tier we have Execution Sentence, which used to be really far off in the bar. Now it's kinda really early. That's pretty much as it used to be. Doesn't look any change. Tyrannus Might, that's a new one. It does. Oh, that's basically the hammer things. It has a tag on it, needs visual. Yeah, I can see this is alpha. But that basically makes our hammer AoE, which wasn't bad, not really amazing either, into an AoE. That looks pretty much the same ability. And Consecrate. Wait, we're gonna get Consecrate back? That's kinda awesome, but it used to be a really nice ability. Actually, don't know which one would be most useful. And it's rapid into my bar. How nice of it. I'm sure having the ability I don't have on my bar is gonna be helpful. Oh, there's no each time I'm clicking I'm locking in the patterns. I wonder if that's a permanent thing or if that's just temporary. It would be quite cool not to have to constantly buy more books, because I'm having to carry like 200 with me and constantly lock in and out abilities. Let's see, next tier. Crazy Strike is 25% more damage. Crazy Strike doesn't seem much better, doesn't seem much different than before, but that's a useful one. An extra ability does physical damage, not holy. Grants holy power and replace Crusade Strike. Oh, it puts Crusade Strike on the charge system. That would be quite cool. And Zeal. Also replace Crusader Strike. And Zeal, attack speed. Oh. Zeal goes to additional targets. That's kind of cool. I'm not actually sure which one would be better. I'm currently gonna pick up stuff that looks better for leveling, as in stuff with burst, or without much build out. I'll take Crusader's Flurry for now. And next here, Fist of Justice. Consume Holy Power, restraining cooldown Hammer of Justice by 10 seconds. That's currently 1 minute. That would be convenient for leveling. Not sure it'll be that helpful in a raid. Reptants, that's same as always was. A proper CC. Blinding Light, that technically is useful, but I haven't seen much actual use for it, so let's take Fist of Justice. Our stun became more useful. Worship Blade, 25% flat damage increase to our brand new ability Blade of Justice. This is quite a nice ability. It's harder than Crusader Strike and can raise 2 holy power. Has a longer cooldown though. Then we have Blade of Wrath. This Blade of Justice, that actually looks like a decrease in damage on top of a decrease in amount of holy power, but reduce the cooldown. Could be useful. Would have math would have need to be done on which ones actually helps more. This Blade of Justice can only 1 holy power, but instead goes into do AoE. I'm sure there's gonna be good uses for that. Has a temporary visual. Quite interesting to have the notes left in. Judgment damage. So it's basically each tier affects a different aspect. The tier 2 looks a bit more sensible than the current ones. The current one is basically run speed, kinda useful. Filler. Last 3 tiers are really important. Game changing, that you change boss for boss, but none of them are really that interesting. The flat damage ones, they put them in, but they seem kinda boring. Nice bonus effect. Oh yeah, Judgment causes extra damage for 6 seconds. Okay. Judgment can raise a holy power. Judgment increases Mass Judgment. I'm gonna take Mass Judgment. I'm sure I'm gonna end up pulling lots of mobs than I shouldn't and dying, so that would help. Flash of Light becomes a lot bigger heal. That's not a bad one. 1.47, same cast speed, but just becomes bigger. Useful while indoors and in combat. That's a sprint. And oh, we have been stealing from warriors. Retaliation for the win. That will be quite interesting to have. I'm gonna pick the sprint because I will have that sprint for most of the time. At least don't usually get sprints. We have one where we have sacrificed lots of passive run speed. I'm gonna miss my passive run speed too much. It was really convenient. 50% Templar's Verdict. That's 3 holy power increase. So that's kind of like the old Inquisition talent back. You need to reapply it once every 30 seconds. Holy Wrath, that's makes it into a proper PvP ability. That's quite interesting as well. Lots of self-healing. I'm not gonna pick something that requires constant upkeep because that's just not worth it. The damage, this is 25,000, this is 25,000. So it's basically channel ability. Oh, it's something. So this is more of a PvP talent by looks of it. If it's channeled, you're gonna have standing still and is far more effective on stun targets. Yeah, I'll take the flat damage in this case. So that's for talents. They look cool. Let's continue with the quest. The possibilities. The bars look really empty right now though, but I hope they'll fill out a bit again. The new abilities are cool though, like Shield of Vengeance. Just a massive shield for 15 seconds. Every 30 seconds. That's a nice one. Okay, not that massive considering I have 288k health, but 21,000 damage is nothing to sneeze at either. Though, oh yeah, we're technically in really bad gear, which explains a lot of it. We have a teleport back, so we have a new Hearthstone. Clean up backs button, that's new. Azuna's test food, let's put that in bar. And we have a Hearthstone. They have massively redone blessings though. They've changed them from a raid-wide buff to something you can apply to 3 targets. Or 3 different buffs in combination of them by looks of it. Right now I'm having 2 of them applied to me. I don't really see how they'd convince most Palish to apply them to anyone else. They're just gonna be placing a might applied to 3 targets, or placing a wisdom if mana is an issue. Placing on kings depends on how well it scales. Might be something worth casting on a tank or someone that's dying, but it's gonna become a case of placing a might on 3 highest DPS, and you're gonna be really out of luck if you're not on 3 highest, because your raid leader's gonna make you put it on someone that's higher geared or more skilled. Okay, it's not gonna be a bad case if it's more skilled, but if they're just better geared than you, then congratulations, your DPS down the drain. Okay, let's get the actual quests. Wrong keybind. Oh, Luira. Okay. My buttons are not what I'm used to. I'm supposed to use the Argent Warhorn. Okay, I'm not actually sure how to use that Warhorn, but I can't seem to find it in my bags. There's not an actual in my actual bags, I think. Oh, there's a full set of all types of gear in my bags, but the actual quest item's not in there. And Luiros. Anyway, I'm gonna be back in a second if once I figure out if a relog's gonna help with this. Okay, welcome back, and let's see if it works now. Nope. Nope, that's not working. Quest log, is it an item on the quest log that I can maybe click? It doesn't like me on a mount. Scenario objective tracker. Yeah. Okay, I don't seem to have a way to use the quest item. And unless I'm gone blind, it's not an actual physical item in my bags either.
Light be with you.
Let's try if it's less cast for Warhorn. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video here for now because I can't seem to figure that out. And I'll add it to the next video if I do figure it out, how to make it work with the current broken UI. So this is pretty much expected of a beta. There's gonna be broken stuff. There's gonna be a lot of broken stuff. Okay, I'm back, and after some searching I found out that I'm being special and the horn is there to help start it, but actually just attacking the closest demon also starts it. So we have loads of demons. Let me quickly figure out the key binding to bring up the health bars, because I'm very used to having health bars up. Nameplates. Set that to that button. Oh, there's no permanent on. It's kind of weird. Okay, anyways, let's go attack random demons.
Argent Crusade!
Let this. It came out a bit loud.
I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
Need to kill demons at least, but let me quickly set the game audio a bit quieter. Okay, I can actually hear now. The chat box with the visual is a new thing. That looks cool.
I'm out of range.
Champion, we must persevere.
Okay, I like those chat boxes. They're kind of cool. It's actually a cool point that you noticed.
Behind us. I must finish breaking our guest. The fiends
Kinda
have
cool,
Tyrion.
short
We
potential.
have to act quickly.
There's a good
Champion,
point that you just noticed. I don't seem
I'll
to have an
signal for our
interrupt.
hippogriff riders to get our fallen to Lightsoak Chapel. You must forge ahead
Ah, yes,
and
there is.
find the High Lord.
Okay, signaling hippogriffs to get to the chapel, and we need to travel onwards. Let's get an hour. Oh yeah, auto loot. I'm too used to having it. I need to put it on because otherwise I'll actually forget to loot most of the things. Picked up lots of grace and sharper potentium, which is gonna be kinda cool. Apparently those are for artifact. So I need to go forward past these fires, I think. It's really bad of me not actually paying attention to what they were saying because I was distracted by missing stuff I assumed I'd have.
You mortals are so vain, so arrogant.
It's too far away.
Suffer for your hubris.
We're arrogant for fighting against Legion? That doesn't make sense to me. I think they're arrogant for wanting to kill everyone.
This one's soul has been taxing, but he will be ours soon.
I need to target something first.
Another person being... These new demon models look cool though. Let's try out my new sprint ability. In combat mount.
You will suffer for 1,000 lifetimes.
Interrupted.
It's too far away. I need a target.
You get more sticky substance and 3 copper. 10 and 4 links. Okay, so they have Ashbringer. And we need to go fetch it back. I just have to... This place looks cool. Loads of new models. Hurry on before more come. Okay, Tyrion, bye! I hope you recover on that sacrificial altar thing you're standing on. Does this green goo hurt? Yes, this green goo hurts. I've seen health bars similar like this in some other game. Maybe Diablo? Could be. I think it could be WoW standard ones because I've had add-ons for that for so long that I don't think I've seen most of the standard UI for
I need to
a year
target
plus.
something first.
Poor dead footman. That's a voice stepping in green goo. Rascal cleaver.
I need to get closer.
I'm really not used to the abilities, so I seem to be using them in a really inefficient order, but I don't think it matters while leveling.
The Light's greatest champion has arrived to claim the Holy Ashbringer and lay waste to my kin.
Him again? I remember running the Balzanar. I think there are at least 2, maybe 3 instances where we kill him. He's one sturdy one, he just keeps coming back.
I've been waiting for you, Paladin. Know that I
It's too
will rip
far
the
away.
Know that I am Balnazar. Know that you are but a pawn in plans beyond your reckoning.
Yes, Balzanar, we know. We've met you a few times in the past. It's not our first meeting.
I'm out of range.
Burn everything, my pets. Leave only ash. Enough! Never again will that damned blade slay my brethren. Paladin. You will die. has just begun.
Journey together? I don't want to journey with him.
Champion,
He's an asshole.
you must come quickly. Tyrion called for you by name. I fear he does not have long for this world. Hurry!
I'm getting stuck on scenery, but I think I'm supposed to go this way. Okay, so back the way we game.
We have to get out of here before more demons come. Quickly, the High Lord is just outside the temple.
Need help?
Come on, Lord Maxwell. To Rosos. Key. I'm inventory bound eye on my actual character, so I get really confused when I try to open it and it just opens something completely different than what I expect. Wasn't he standing up a second ago? Hi. Come the Ashbringer. And he died.
You will be missed, brother.
They don't start it low, do they? Killing a important,
We
memorable
must
Lord
go to
character.
Light's Hope Chapel at once. High Lord Fordring deserves to be put to rest among the ancient heroes of the light buried there.
Let's hope, even if it's rebuilt a bit, you're basically gonna plant him in an area that has had regular zombie outbreaks for quite a long time now. We'll not be fighting zombie Tyrion. Why not have cremation as a good option? In the area where zombies are a thing and corpses tend to come back up and people tend to desecrate them in order to bring them back to
gave
life.
everything for the Ashbringer. You gave everything. Tyrion would be proud to see you wielding that blade.
Okay. As I was saying, I prefer cremation, so I come back as a zombie.
Well met.
Any request?
For the Alliance.
The others should be waiting for you in the sanctum beneath Light's Hope Chapel. You should make haste.
Okay, how am I supposed to get there?
Go with honor, friend.
Teleportation pads. So either fly to Light's Hope Chapel or take a Talaran portal into the Talaran crater. At least they're optional, they don't force us to have to take one specific route to get to somewhere. Quest here? What is this quest here? Oh, her. They moved her here. So she's escaped from a garrison. Come on, escapees. And these mounts are missing some textures, that's what. Corehounds, yeah. This is new. This wasn't here the last time I was in Dalaran. So this is the new teleportation circle. And it led us to underneath Dalaran. Oh, a portrait room. Kinda cool. You don't see many portraits here, but the room itself looks cool. And there's a portal here.
It's too far away.
Captain's Time, Shatra, Venus Temple, Karazhan. Wait, there's an actual Karazhan portal. Oh,
I'm
this
out of
is
range.
probably where the other class things are. Possibly. I'll have to check that out later. Warning drop. That's kind of cool that they added a warning sign. Yes, there's a drop. Bubble. Yeah, don't want to go splat again. Is it the portal? The old color tolerant crater? I guess not. So they basically just drop us. Oh well, at least it's a paladin quest. At least we can bubble. I wouldn't want to do that as a warlock. Or what else? Warrior can deal with it. Hunter can deal with it. Mage can deal with it. Okay. Anyone I can think of off the top of my head that won't want to be there is probably druid and or warlock. The rest of them pretty much have tools to deal with drops. And now let's go say hi at Light Hope Chapel. I'm quite curious on what the new class hall is gonna look like. I have not actually seen it yet. I'm probably one of the few people, because everyone else probably looked through all the beta stuff already, but I prefer seeing it for the first time because then I can actually comment on it instead of ending up accidentally rehashing someone else's comments based on what I've read. Because good comments tend to stick in your memory, but you end up sounding like a drone copy pasting someone else. Curious, have they actually made the Lights Hope area look even cleaner than it used to look? Kinda aimed myself a bit badly. Let's take the proper scenic route through Plaguelands and see if they've cleaned it up even further. Because they started cleaning it up in, I think it was Kata? Yeah, Kata, they redid a lot of it. You basically got the zone redone and they were doing actual clearance efforts. Okay, that looks about the same as it was, half destroyed. I guess they probably haven't done that. Not gonna spend the time right now to explore it in depth up close. It's kind of weird, the stuff that came over and stuff that didn't come over. We have my mount achievements, lots of mount achievements. Okay, apparently these are just standard mounts because these mounts I definitely don't have. So just standard mount set, just give you everything. Because yeah, many of these rare mounts I don't have and I'm unlikely to ever get. Because my farming for them consists of, okay, I'll go clear it. Then 4 months pass. Okay, I guess I could go and farm it, try again. So for most of them I'm somewhere in the region of 10 to 20 attempts over the course of years. Quite a lot of years actually. Right. So this is probably going to be our teleport back and forth. And I probably shouldn't be having that before I've actually been to Sanctum because I think that's the class hall. Not sure, but I think it is. I do wonder where the class halls of the other ones are. Oh well, I'm sure they make a character later and go explore them as well. I do have to say the flying kinda makes the scenic bit look so not so scenic. You just fly over barely noticing what's under you. You just kind of point and fly and quite often end up AFKing. So I'm quite looking forward to if it's actually gonna be like they did in Draenor, that you won't get flying till late in expansion. Because it did make all the ground based stuff a lot more relevant, not just something you AFK over. You end up seeing a lot more of it. But if you're flying over, then yeah. As human nature is, you're usually gonna take the shortest or the fastest option, and if the fastest option is flying, you're just gonna fly over everything, completely missing most of the content. Underneath lies Hope Chapel. I think that was, this used to be a tunnel into it through this tomb. I hope I'm not going completely wrong now, but there's hope. Let's see. No, this is just a random graveyard for a quest. So yes, I'm going very much off the rails. Okay, back outside and let's find the actual entrance. I've been there before before they did it a grass hole or something, where it was just a place for quest, I think? Possibly, might be remembering it wrong. But there was some kind of underground area near here. If I could remember how to get there. Let's hope. Oh, there's a secret door. Now then, I definitely haven't been there. Proper, cool-looking secret stairs. To Lights Hope Chapel. And I think I just got saluted. There are knights. Under construction signs. That's kinda clever. And kinda cool that they put these in for now. Guardians. This looks like a library room. There's a lot of different cool weapons. I remember using some of these. This was the Heal mace that I used in Hell. I think it was from PvP. It used for tanking. Now that was the time you needed to have a spell power weapon while wearing a full normal tank gear. Pally tanking was a bit odd in DBC. Needing to Ashbringer. Not me, Ashbringer. I'm not sure I like my weapon being the more important one. Do you have to say the hole looks cool? Statues of all the important paladins.
Greetings.
Ah, there's Tyrion himself. He's kinda dead, but his weapon's there, and he's recognizable. They could make it. Or a silver hand, we're rebuilding it. Oh, yeah, this is where I should have gotten this spell.
Be careful.
Walk with him. Okay, walk with him. Please let this not be another Dalaran style escort quest. Not Dalaran, Shatara. Yeah, that's the place. Because that was fun. It'll just be over in a minute. Half an hour later, we've successfully lost NPC 5 times. And then you try again. The Library of the Ancient Kings is an actual floating book. What's on here? Ah, just a hand symbol. Okay, let's write my name into a book. Oh. To be honest, the fact that make us the class leaders does kind of make it feel like it's the end of the expansion. Like the end expansion. But we'll have to see what they do with it. Oh, her. Remember her from a Blood of Palace? Him I don't remember. Paladin faction has been recreated.
King's honor, friend.
High Lord.
Life bless you.
And I get my first Garrison follower. Okay, not Garrison, but kinda Garrison.
Go with honor, friend.
New Ashbringer with new strength from the altar.
Light bless you.
Oh, amount of artifact power I have. Ah, so artifact power is something you can probably farm. Have any artifact power? Oh, I had 100. On my first artifact power ability, Wake of the Ashes. That's kind of cool. It actually gives me a proper new ability. There's fine storm damage. This kind of boing. That's kind of cool as well. Also, I need to have the links active in order to reach the abilities. So this looks like something you could accidentally pull stuff with, but also looks like it'd be kind of cool if you can point and send out a storm of blades. When you attempt to very good divine storm, Ashbringer will mimic that action. So the weapon I'm currently using is going to mimic what I'm doing. So doesn't that mean I'm going to use it twice rather than the weapon mimicking it? Oh, I can actually properly visibly turn it around it. That's kind of cool. Holy relic, fire relic. Oh, no forbearance. That's kind of cool. I wonder if there's going to be a limit or if you're going to be able to just put all points in everything here and pick up everything. I haven't unlocked any extra appearances. But I can actually preview them. Oh, flame touched. That kind of makes it look like a Death Knight weapon. These ones are cool. These ones are cool as well, but I don't think there's that many transmogs that are gonna look good for it. Okay, now I have Ashbringer
Need help?
buffed. Actually, let me try out a new ability. Oh, targeted AoE. Call down the flash with 1 minute cooldown.
Be careful.
Okay, coordinate our new forces. Okay, let's go follow him. There's actually Garrison report button. This is Garrison 2.0. Quite a lot of new interesting ability followers. What is Garrison 2.0? Oh, it has people in it. That's an Onyxia head.
What can I do for you?
What are these? These are actual proper spinning globes. This is actually cool. This bit I like. But this also means that they can't really add any more areas. Because the map kinda, now they have full globe map. They can't say that, oh, the planet's a bit bigger, they have more area on the backside that you haven't seen yet.
Light be with you. For the Alliance.
Select your first assault point on Broken Isle.
What can I do for you?
Where do I choose it? Kings. Oh, scouting map. Oh, I missed the obvious spot in front of you. I get to choose which starting area I want. Oh. The vertical area. High mountain. This one is Charatis forest. Druid area. Mountain area or vertical area. I'm not actually sure which one to pick. Anyway, I'm gonna leave picking that and showing that area for the next episode. In this one, you already got to see how to get Ashbringer, or what the initial quest looks like, and how the initial town, how the new garrison looks like. Anyways, bye.